Thanks, everybody. So, if you ever get a chance to go to Newfoundland, I highly recommend it. I'm sure some of you have been there. I'm playing there this summer again. I got a good friend named Sean Majunder, and he puts on his own festival, and it's called the Gathering Festival. It's in Burlington, Newfoundland, and so I'm good friends with him and another guy named Mark Critch. And what they do is they do these shows over there, and they give all the money to this Burlington to keep it going, because a lot of those places, they shut them down because Canada says, look, you're costing us too much money, so they relocate a lot of the people in these small towns and move them. And he's trying to keep his township where he's from still going. And Sean's a really good guy. He's really funny, so I've done a bunch of tours with him around Newfoundland. And the more I go to Newfoundland, the more I fall in love with it. And some of the things I love about it are kind of the way, well, they do an inhaling affirmation. So he goes, everything good? And they go, and then if you say, how's the weather? They go, beautiful. And then nobody got the memo about smoking, so everybody still smokes there. They have this company called Jiffy Cab, which I love because the lady sounds like she got a long ash that she never clicks off, and she's the operator that you call at Jiffy Cab, and she's the one who calls all the other cabs in St. John. So when you call, she goes, Jiffy Cab. And I swear to you, she's like 80, and I don't know, and she smokes like 3 packs a day, and she's like, Jiffy Cab. You got a cab? I really love it. And then instead of asking you who are your parents, what they'd say to me, they go, who the frig knit you, boy? So that's who knit you? It's so cool. And whether you're a girl or a guy, they call you bi. So it's who the frig knit you, bi? And then I didn't know how to answer that. And this guy goes, just the next time somebody asks you that, just say, my mother did it, me father helped. So that's how they talk about it. And then, so I love all that stuff, and then I met this one crazy guy, and he was from a place called St. Anthony, but it doesn't become St. Anthony when he says it. It's Nyeh. It literally becomes St. Anthony. 4 syllables just become Snatney. And so, I don't know, I was thinking about all that stuff as I was leaving Halifax, where I was born. I was born in the infirmary in Halifax, and uprooted as a little kid. I was born to the Sisters of Charity back on February 19th, 1960. That's when I was born in Halifax, and then I was uprooted as a kid. My dad was in the RCAF. My dad was born in Winnipeg, and then he was stationed out at Greenwood in Nova Scotia. And my mom is from North Sydney in Cape Breton, and so all the music came from my mom's side. And then she went to Montreal to teach English. My dad went to an officer's stance and met her, as the story goes, back in 1958, and maybe 1957, and then they got married, and my sister was born in Annapolis Royal, I was born in Halifax. So as I was leaving Halifax on a trip a few years back, I was looking down at all the lights, and it was freshly dusted with snow, and it was beautiful, and I just grabbed a cocktail napkin from the Air Canada flight attendant, and I just scribbled down these words. All the windows of Halifax were shuttered and closed down. It was almost Christmas Eve, just quiet on the town. There was snow on the streets, everyone was inside. And I looked at my tree, and I slowly cried. Well, I drove in my car, it was like I was on the moon. I thought of a warmer place in the middle of June. Sometimes this old snow, it makes me so mad. Sometimes for no reason, I just feel kinda sad. All the windows of Halifax tonight. Well, the first window says to the second window, how come you never open up? The second window says, I had my heart broke once. Now I just stay closed shut. Well, the first window says, maybe you could see some kind of counselor or something. Maybe a window washer could help you see things more clearly. Because I think you're pretty attractive. shade pulled down and the sun can never come in. Well, the second window says, "Freak the sun by. The girl I love is back in St. Anthony. A big old house with overgrown weeds. She's a beautiful window, and I can see all the way through her to her soul." Back in St. Anthony, I was imported from St. John's. Well, the fellow that lives here in Halifax, he studied chemistry at Dalhousie University. But truthfully, he flunked out. But he's still a chemist. Well, actually, he's just a drug dealer. We have people coming in and out of the house all night long, but I never have anybody to talk to. Just bottle caps and cigarette butts being flicked my way. Dalhousie University, you say? Well, the fellow that lives here next door, he studied geography and archaeology over in Antigonish at St. Francis Xavier. But he flunked out too. Now the only mountains he sees are paper mountains from his failed thesis. Yeah, he's got some tinfoil trees, a cardboard river, and an ugly, ugly paper mountain he made from the drug dealer's trash outside. Sometimes this old snow, it makes me so mad. Sometimes for no reason, I just feel kinda sad. Ah, the windows of Halifax tonight. Well, the windows of the Maritimes, they're all telling stories of the plentiful days, of the cod and the glory, or an explosion that rocked a French cargo ship. In Dartmouth, near the harbor, all the windows got clipped. All of these windows, they're all telling stories. Some are so sweet, some are so gory. There was a murder one night no one ever speaks of. Ah, the windows of Halifax tonight.